You are about to watch a preview of a topography film, and if you would like to watch the full film and over 600 others, please head to www.topography.co.uk and become a member.
We're at Nash Lakes Royston, where I'm hiding doing a lot of tuitions. I'm going to go in depth about bungee fishing, and in 4 trips I've caught 24 carp. I reckon it might be better the other side. Got one scale missing, but regrowing it. I felt in myself that it was right, but the man that designed it basically 20 years ago to get a little insight of what he said, and I told him some of the tweaks I'd done, and he was like, yeah, that's... And he goes, Jim, honestly, it will change your fishing. The fish are getting wary, so I need to find something else. I get up, I've seen them in the day, in the middle of the night, they're more and more getting over here. And when they're going over there, at odd times, it's like they're treating it with like much caution. So I need a new zone. I'd like to know as well, there will be people that use this if it does change and what happens. It is interesting. The knowledge is there to be had now. Try it, let me know what you think. Bet you like re-dye soon, didn't you?
Done it the other day.
F*** off. Yeah. That ain't, mate, that's golden. Highlights, that's what it is, isn't it? You've been highlighted. Yeah. I can't believe all the Corder boys ain't like it now. They've got the carpy beards from years ago, and they just need the Elliot blonde look. Morning, Elliot. Morning, Mike. It's the start of January. We're at Nash Lakes Royston, where I'm hiding doing a lot of tuitions, and I'm going to go in depth about bungee fishing. And in 4 trips I've caught 24 carp. I've got a couple in the net, and where I've changed to bungee bottom baits, all of a sudden I'm getting night bites. So there you go. Better get these out soon, haven't we? And show them what a carp looks like, because most people probably ain't going to fish till spring. Fucking phone's gone mental already, just because I put a picture of Elliot's sliders up. Fucking what a thing with sliders. They don't like your sliders, boy. Everyone ate it. I know, I understand. I don't even repeat what they're saying. Oh, I like this one. Back windings for pussies. Good angling. It's good to keep baiting regular, little and often. 9 o'clock is prime bite time till 3:15. So make sure you're ready, Elliot, all right? But bungee dark side rigs on the bottom have been giving me night bites, which is bizarre. So they obviously don't like a pop-up at night. Well, not very often. But we're fishing really, really tight, and we're going to go in depth about this, what's happening, why, and all the rest of it. How things have progressed, because I have been done quite a lot as well. There you go. Traps are set. Come on, Mr. Carp. This is number 23 in 4 trips, a small one from Royston. And it's mega cold here. We've even got ice in the mat and loads of frost on the bank. But it's a winter carp and it's January. This is probably one of the smallest I've had. But there you go. Can't be choosers on a day like this in January. And we've got the sun coming up behind us. So I'll be standing in that in a minute, especially holding this block of ice. Let's check him out on the other side. Caught on a bungee rig, mesh bag, a wrapped bottom bait, 18mm. And I'll tell you more about what we're doing later. It's a cool little character. Let's get him back. Oh, one last thing. We've got to put some carp treatment on his mouth. So just give them a little squirt. Always check your carp, make sure any, look, even there, look, just the fine details of damage, just where they rubbed up against something there. It's healing, but it all gives it help. I see far too many people not caring for carp and just putting them back. There you go, he's all ready to go. Let's get him back. Too far. Got to keep baiting. Here's a nice scalier one. So this is number 24, same rod on a bungee rig. Basically at first light. Nice and clean. You know what, Elliot? I reckon it might be better the other side. It's got one scale missing, but regrowing it. Let's have a quick look. Look at that. Yeah, look, it's a new scale growing now. Happy days. Bungee rig, rat bottom bait with a mesh bag over loads of bait. Mulberry nut doing the damage, number 24. God, it's frosty. This carp is mega cold. Right, let's get her back. While you were on the phone, I opened this pate up, real nice stuff. And what they do to seal it, to preserve it, it's got butter on top. So I've had my some pate, and then instead of wasting the butter, I've used this to cook the bacon in. And this probably might be, what do they call it, clarified butter? So that'd be like real top-notch stuff. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, and then we're rocking. Right, we're going to boil the bacon, but we're not really. We're boiling the water to make it the gas raw, because it's so cold, and the bottle of gas is at, well, about quarter left. So as you can hear, it starts to raw now. I've turned the heat down, and then hopefully before that burns, that'll melt. Breakfast done, rods redone, with the traps set, perfect, because the bites have been day bites mostly until, well, this trip I've had 3, is it, at night? The bulk of the day bites have been between 9:15 and 3:15. So when I got these two in tow, I'd like to get a bite to show you exactly what's going on, because most of these bites are, well, no, they all start basically as a drop back. And how this happened, to get to fishing tight lines again like I normally do in the winter, I fish with the bobbin on a slack line with it slightly up, and with the new Nash R4 I got that weird noise which signalled a drop back, and the fish had been on 5 minutes before any more indication. So I went super tight. That sorted the problem out, and then after 2 trips all of a sudden I'm getting a bleep for no reason. And what I mean a bleep, out out of the blue, and I hadn't had a bleak for maybe 20 hours on that rod, even to the point of 2 aborted takes. Yes, could have been a liner, could have been a tower even, but I think not, because since I've gone mega tight, these have all slowed down, and the bungee, no bleeps, just some form of a bite and a fish on. I'm now going to show you in depth on how to tie the bungee dark side rig up properly. First things first, we're now going to look at the lead setup. We've got a Nash lead clip, a size 8 Nash ring swivel, a 6 ounce flattened pair. The reason I use this lead setup is because I want the fish to prick itself, the lead to discharge as quickly as possible, allowing the size 8 ring swivel to come out, so it's semi sort of fixed, not fixed. So you've got the bungee is going to hit it, the lead is going to whack it, the lead is going to discharge, and then the fish doesn't know what's going to happen to it, because it's like what I call free swimming, no point of reference on the lead to get off. First thing I need is a size 11 micro swivel. As you can see, the swivel's tiny, and for ease I like to put it onto a baiting needle. Trigger link time. This hook link needs a lot of love and care. Now I'm now going to run you through the process on how to prepare this hook link. I need around 10 inches. Sharp pair of scissors, cut off 10 inches. Form a small loop, thread it on the needle, push the swivel onto the hook link. Tie it with your chosen knot. I use a 4-turn grinner knot. Form a loop, go through it 4 times. Pull it down slow, semi-tight, and then wet it. Pull the knot down really tight. Once the knot is well tight, cut the tag off. Grab your lead, tie the hook link to the ring swivel, making sure you've got around 8 inches of hook link when you pull the knot down tight. So the same again, form a loop, because I like using a 4-turn grinner knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pull as much slack down as possible, pull a knot into position, and then wet it and pull it down mega tight, making sure that that knot is bedded right down. And then all I've got to do is cut the tag off. I'm going to hook the puller tool onto the swivel. I'm now going to test the strength and make sure it's bedded right down, which it is. You need to wet the hook link. Now you can see it's already gone bungee-fied. But there's one more thing we need to do, and that is weight it and deal with its colour by disguising it with the putty. You want to get quite a big piece of putty. We're going to rub this on the hook link. Rub the hook link up and down, so you need to get a hell of a lot of heat into this, and you have to keep going till it goes hot, like molten. You want the putty molten. Here it goes, starting to rub now, and when you see that judder like that, it's starting to paint.
Hopefully you enjoyed what you've just seen, and as I said at the start of this video, if you'd like to watch this film in its entirety, please head over to www.supography.co.uk